Hi folks, this is Barry again from Barry's 8-Track and Classic Car Radio Repair, and today I'm going to show how I brought a tuner assembly literally back from the dead. The radio in question is a 1950/51 Mercury radio, and here's this is the work I did on the tuner assembly, and I'll show you a picture of the unit as it came in. As you can see, the tuner buttons are on the left-hand side there, and you can see where the unit was placed into a box really way too small to offer any kind of protection. So as a result, some of these tuner buttons got broken off and bent really badly, and as you can see, the customer did thankfully include the buttons themselves in that plastic bag attached to the unit. So let's go ahead and take a look at our unit here, and the way this thing operates is this is your tuner, of course, and then the last strong point of support is about right here, and then from this point to basically to the end of the tuner button is the original linkage, which is actually by comparison to what I did a pretty flimsy deal. So at this point, let's go ahead and I'm going to show you a close-up of this linkage piece, if I can figure out how to get my camera switch to work right. Okay, there's the overhead cam, and here's a piece of linkage, and I'll bring it up close so you can see what kind of metal it's made of. You might be able to make out that's not really steel, solid steel. I'm not sure what it is, but it has kind of a granular appearance to it, as if it was some kind of powdered metal that was pressed and formed into the shape. And actually, that is how this was produced. This is just basically a piece of molded, whatever they call it, pot metal, pig iron, whatever they call it. But it's not a really high quality piece of metal. And the problem with that is, see if I can figure out how to get these back into the picture here. Oh, there I am. Okay, let's go to our unit now. The problem with using this cheaper, inferior quality metal is that not only is it easily bent, but on this particular radio, you have to bend it, because on this radio, you have to move the tuner button to the right before you can pull it out to preset your station. Now that is easily enough defeated, but it still doesn't solve the problem of this thing being bent in the first place. So here's my solution that I came up with for this. Okay, this is just a piece of aluminum U-channel, and I attached that to that, and that may have been enough to provide something for the tuner button to slide back onto, but its orientation would have ended up with the tuner button being a little bit too high and a little bit off to one direction. I was concerned that this may not fit back into the dash opening if it has a separate dash opening for the button. So to that piece of U-channel, I cut yet another piece of U-channel. This is a smaller piece of U-channel, and as you can see, I've shaped it. This here is the part that the tuner button is going to slide onto when I'm finished, and I've already drilled the holes in the sides of it, and that hole will continue on through these pieces here. And so in order to bring the buttons down into the right side so that match up properly, here's our original piece, which I attached there, and then we have just a little 1/8 inch spacer, which I slide down inside of that. So there's that so far. And then finally, the piece that the tuner button slides onto simply goes down into this bigger piece of U-channel. And this is our resultant assembly here, kind of like a little 3-piece deal. And then from there, all I had to do is just attach this to the strong part of the shank that comes out, and now we have a much stronger scheme for the tuner push buttons to slide onto. And so this doesn't look really pretty. Naturally, this is away from the viewer. The viewer will never see this part of it. And after I drilled all the holes, installed all my nuts and bolts and everything like that, just to make sure that they would never move or loosen again, I just basically dribbled epoxy over the whole works to keep all those nuts in place, keep anything from moving. And so it doesn't look real pretty from here, but now we'll turn the unit over and we'll see that it actually looks pretty decent from the front. The cover that goes over the front of the radio is going to cover those screw heads, so those won't be visible except when the user pulls out the button to preset a station. That's the only time they'll be visible. And so here is my resultant repair work on the tuner that I brought back from the dead. And everything's working fine on it now. And now we can proceed with the rest of the conversion. This one's going to get the whole shot, FM conversion, USB, and Bluetooth. So there's just a little demonstration. My friends at other shops are welcome to use my ideas as return for you guys helping me out so much over the years. And so now I'm going to see if I can figure out how to say goodbye here. This is Barry from Barry's 8-Track and Classic Car Radio Repair. If you have a job that you would like me to repair, you can call me directly at 928-533-9666. This is for paying repair jobs only. Do not call me for parts, repair advice, anything like that. It's just my phone line is for business only. And thank you very much. You can also visit my website. It's barrys8trackrepair.com. Thank you very much.